With the first and second periods completed, we'll now move on to the third period. We're going to be playing Strat. Just to recap the first period, 1 goal by Washington and none by Las Vegas. Second period, Vegas tied it up with 2 goals and Washington had 1. So the shots on goal so far are 16 for Washington and 16 for Las Vegas. For the third period, we'll be using a mat I designed and had printed by Inked Gaming. I made a bigger one, like the app. I made a bigger one, very much similar to this, but it was too big for some of the places I play in, so I designed a smaller one and had a smaller one printed out. And I'm going to attempt to use the alternate super advanced penalties and penalty minutes if one should arise. During this game, I've been playing super advanced for most of my Strat games now. So I'll be using the super advanced face-off chart and the super advanced penetration. I have another penetration chart I'll show you that's in the book. We'll be using the passing L chart. We'll get a use deflection chart and the secondary penalty charts if we should come up against a penalty. And I'm going to be using the super advanced penalty chart itself. These are copies I just made on paper just to make it easier, and I'm crazy with my laminator to make a laminated copy. And for the penetration rules that I even made in my first videos I ever made, I had wingers penetrating against defensemen and left winger against a right defenseman and so on and so forth. But I also kept that for when we had an opponent defense rating. And I've since learned that that's wrong, or that's not it's wrong, that I shouldn't be playing like that. When it calls for an opponent, well, the opponent is the one that's directly across the table. So left wing against the right wing, left defense against the right, center and center, and so on, so on. So for penetration only, I'll be using that alternative penetration or using their tendency rating, and I think I'll stick with the whole game with the player being penetrated against on the tendency rating. We'll roll on that chart, and then when it comes up in a situation with a action card, when it comes up opponent defense, the opponents will be the ones directly across the table from each other. The teams have now returned to the ice for the third period. We're going to be using Strat-O-Matic hockey for the third period. Before we get going, I should explain how I have the team set up on the mat. So my visiting side is up the top. So this is Washington, and Washington's goaltender is here on our left-hand side, Braden Holtby. The visitors' offensive and defensive settings are here on our top left. The home settings are down here on our right. This is the home team. Vegas is down here with Marc-Andre Fleury to our right-hand side. I have both teams in a 2-2 to start. We're tied at 2 apiece, so they're in a 2-2 to start the period. We've got the puck, and it's time to have the first face-off. So Nicholas Backstrom is a +2. William Karlsson is a +1, so Backstrom has a superiority of +1, so we'll be using the +1 column. Now none of the other bonuses will be used at this point because we don't have a power play or a man advantage, and both teams are rated center, so we're going to use the +1 column. I'm going to use my trusty D20 instead of the split deck for our face-off. +2, or a 2 on a +1, the superior right defense takes the puck. So the superior right defenseman is John Carlson, and let's flip our first action card for him, and we're looking at the visitor center. It's a loose puck. It's an outside shot only for the left wing, so he loses the puck, and he loses the puck to Jonathan Marchessault. He gets an outside shot. We'll roll on his outside column on a 3. It was a save and picked up by the defensive left wing. So Ovechkin gets the puck. I'm going to mark that on my score sheet and pull a card for Ovechkin. No, Ovechkin is the visitor again, so the visitor, they're going to lose to the opponent. So this is where he loses right across, not to where I used to, across to the penetration, but he actually loses it to Riley Smith right across the table. Riley Smith, he's on the home side now, home 2 and 4 checkers 2. Opponent defense 1. So the opponent defense 1 takes away the puck and has an inside shot. There's an intimidation for center if he wants it. His intimidation rating is a 1, not worth the chance of a penalty. So he's going to get his inside shot. Ovi on a 4. 4 goes to the goalie rating. Marc-Andre Fleury on a 5. It's a goal if it's a 1 to 16. It's a face-off if it's a 17 to 20. It's a 14, so Ovi scores the first goal of the third period, putting the Vegas Knights up 3-2 in the game. Sorry, not Vegas goes up 3-2. So Washington goes up 3-2. Sorry, Ovi scores that goal. So let's go and see who gets our assist on that goal. So any player with an assist rating of 9, we check the box up top. Nobody has it. The left wing, or that is Ovi. The center if he's a 1. So Backstrom will get the first assist. Right defenseman if he's a 1, and Carlson is a 6. So goal scored by Alexander Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, and John Carlson with the assists. To resolve what time that goal was scored, I took 3 action cards, used the little reference, the super advanced timing reference. They gave me 18 minutes, and I rolled twice with the D20, added them to that 18 minutes, and that's how I came up with the 18:28. And now we're ready for the next face-off. So Washington up now 3-2 in the third period. The first line for both teams are still on the ice. We're still in a 2-2. So after that goal now, we will proceed with a face-off at center ice. We still have Backstrom and Carlson facing off. We know Backstrom is a +1. We'll still be using the +1 column. On an 8, so +1 on an 8 is the superior right wing gets the puck. So our right wing, TJ Oshie, now has the puck. Let's turn our next advanced action card there on the visiting side. Passing F. So we're going to refer to their passing F. Outside shot for left wing, so that Ovi gets that. And he can penetrate, but let's just try a pass. I'm going to try a pass with Ovi. Try to get an inside shot instead of taking an outside shot. The pass says passing K. We're going to refer to his passing K column. Inside shot for right wing. So the pass goes over to back to Oshie. Oshie's going to get his inside shot. On a 9, it was saved. It goes to the defensive left wing. So Marchessault has now the puck. Mark a shot for Oshie. Jonathan Marchessault on the home side. 2-2, outside shot only for any player. So who has our best chance of scoring on an outside shot here would probably be, I think probably Carlson. So we're going to give Carlson a chance for an outside shot. He has an outside shot only. Roll on that as a 9. He loses it, doesn't get the shot away. He loses it to the right defenseman. Carlson on Washington will pick it up. In the visitor section, outside shot only for any player. So who would have our chance for outside shot? Well, I'll give it to Backstrom. Backstrom have an outside shot only on a 2. Oh, 2 is a goal from 1 to 14. So let's take our 20s and 1 to 14, and Backstrom puts him up. And it's not, it's a 17. It's a save. So there we go, it's a save. Andre Fleury makes the save. Let me mark 1 shot for Backstrom. So Washington turning on the pressure in the first period. We're going to have a face-off in the defensive end of Vegas. And well, I'm turning the card too prematurely. Let's do a face-off. And again, there's still +1 on an 11. On the +1, that would be superior any player takes the shot. Now, so the offensive team gets it. Let's see, Ovechkin. Immediately he gets an outside shot or a chance to penetrate. I think he's just going to take an outside shot because they won the face-off in Vegas's end. There's an 8. It's a save and a rebound. I'm not playing deflected shots. I thought I would, but I think I'm just going to go with the save and the rebound. So Ovechkin with a shot, and the rebound is defense. Rebound came out to the defense, any player, and I think Braden McNabb would take that. So Braden McNabb now has the puck. They're on the home side, home 2-2. The opponent defense number 2. So Dmitry Orlov's defense number 2 takes away the puck and has an inside shot. The right wing can choose to intimidate. His intimidation rating is a 1 to a 4. Vegas is sick and tired of all these shots, so Smith is going to try to lay the body to Orlov, and His intimidation is a 4, so it is successful. Good check. Riley Smith comes up with the puck. So Vegas now has the puck on the home offense 2 and 2, opponent defense 3. Check, his opponent takes away the puck and has an outside shot. Well, Ovechkin's good on the outside shot, but I think he's going to try a pass. Pass, loses the puck. Defensive left defenseman now has the control. Nate Schmidt, we've got our forward line change. So Nate Schmidt we're going to change up our forwards on our first line here real quick. And bring in right wing. So Tatar, Hulka, and James Neal hop over the boards. And we're going to turn the card now for Nate Schmidt's action. And I gotta know it. I'm gonna do a forward change up here. So on the visitors, opponent defense 1. And that opponent defense 1 says takes away the puck and has an inside shot. The right defenseman can choose to intimidate, and his intimidation rating is a 1 to 11. So of course McNabb is going to try to knock him off his skates. Intimidation of a 9, so he was successful. He did not change the lines up yet for Washington, so the number 1 line still out there. Braden McNabb gets a loose puck, outside shot only for right defense. So Carlson gets an outside shot on a 3. Outside shot to saved. Defensive left defenseman picks up that puck. So they'll give Carlson a shot on goal. Nate Schmidt now. We have a defensive line change. So he's going to hop over, pass the puck, hop over the boards. Comes Derek England on my right side. And Shea Theodore on my left. I still have to make the change for Washington. We just haven't had a chance to do so yet. So Shea Theodore gets his... Now Shea Theodore will take his outside shot. On a 7, he loses the puck to the defensive left wing. And I think now is the ample time to change our number 1 line for Washington, both offense and defense, because I have my defensive line change here. And hopping over the boards is the entire line. So Jacob Vrana, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Tom Wilson, and on my left defense we've got Brooks Orpik and Matt Niskanen. And we'll resume with our left wing having the puck onto visitors. Opponent defense 5. Opponent defense 5 for him says outside shot for right wing. So he moves the puck over onto the right wing and when outside shot. I think he's got quite the intimidation rating. So I think he's going to try to move the puck in with a deke. So how this chart works here, he has an intimidation rating of 13, but he has 4 stars. So his tendency that as a puck handler is 4 stars. So we're going to take a look at the last number here on the last card, our last action card here. It's a 10. It might be a little bit hard to see there. It's a 10. We're going to take that number in the circle of the last discarded action card, refer to this chart, and the number in the circle is a 10. So the normal defensive opponent, left wing versus right wing, this is who he's going to try to penetrate against. So his penetration against the right wing, and his defensive rating is a 2, and his offense is a 3, so a 3 on a 2. So that 3 on the 2, we're going to look at our rating here. So his penetration rating, it was 3 on 2. We're going to look at his penetration rating of 3 on the 2. So he needs a 1 to 10 to be successful. And he is, so he's inside for an inside shot. And let's see what he does for his inside shot. He's got a 12, all that, and he was just saved by Fleury. And it goes to the left defenseman here. So let's mark off Wilson with a shot. Turn our next card. The home team has the puck now, so the opponent defense 8 Opponent defense 8 says takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. So Niskanen will try another outside shot on an 8. Outside shot of an 8 is save the rebound. Again, we're not playing deflection right now. And the rebound will give him a shot. And look at the rebounds. The offense, any player, also an injury. Take a shot, then pick up a split card and refer to the injury section. So any player is going to get the rebound shot on the offense. And I'll keep that here just as a reminder. So I think Kuznetsov is going to get the rebound shot. He's got quite a good rating for rebound. Rebound of 5. It's now a goalie split. 1 to 13, it's successful. And it is, it's a 4. So there it goes. Now 4 to 2 for Washington. Ovechkin Kuznetsov scores on a split chance. So let's see who assisted him on that. Of course, Niskanen had the initial shot, but they got the rebound for Kuznetsov. So we're going to give Niskanen a assist, and we're going to look here for the second assist. Any player with a 7, which would have been Kuznetsov, but he's already got the goal. The left wing, if he's 1 or greater, or 1 or less, he is a 2. So we will give the first assist to Niskanen for that initial shot, and then Jacob Vrana with the second assist. So there we are. Kuznetsov, Niskanen, and Vrana. We'll check the time of that goal using the chart. I just copied this chart from the super advanced chart. So we're now down to 12 cards used, so we're at the 19 cards left, or 18 cards left. So we're at the 12-minute mark, plus 11, so it's 12-11, and a 7, so it's at 12-18 that goal was scored. So we're now annotated, and we need now to resolve the injury. So I will pick the next split deck card, and we'll look at the injury. Visiting team center is out for the remainder of the period. So Kuznetsov, in scoring that goal and getting that rebound, was probably laced, whacked his head on the ice. He's a little bit dazed, and he's injured, so he'll have to come out for the remainder of the period, and we'll have to substitute him with somebody else. I think I am going to go to back to the first line, and I'll use Backstrom. He'll hop over the boards and give him a hand. We're almost at a line change anyway, so this won't be a true double shift, and we're going to have another face-off. So now the score is 4-2. I think Vegas, almost halfway through the third period, is going to get a little bit desperate. We're going to ramp things up to 3-3. They need to score. This is the Stanley Cup final after all. One game takes it all. So the face-off now at center ice. We'll take a look at Backstrom. He's a +2. Hula is a +1. So we're going to roll again on the +1 column on the super advanced chart. Give it a roll. It's a 2. 2, the superior right defenseman will get the puck. So Washington's winning a lot of draws here. Turn our next card. Next card on the visitors is lose to an opponent. So Shea Theodore will get that puck. Now we're in 3 and a 2. So the number 4 checkers is a 3 on our home here, and 2 doesn't matter. They're going to lose to opponent. So the puck goes back to Niskanen. And the number of 4 checkers there is 2 on 3. So on our visitors section here, there's still 2 on a 3, which would be opponent defense 7. Opponent defense 7 says takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. So Theodore with an outside shot. And that is an 11. 11 on the outside shot says save. Goes to any defensive player. I think I'm going to give it to Orpik. And there's our forward line change has now come up. So I am going to change out Washington's forwards here. And I think I'm just going to leave Kuznetsov out of the game because he's back in the dressing room getting attended to. Hope he can make it back out for the final minute. And so I've got Conley, Lars Eller and Chandler Stevenson hop over the board for our third line now for Washington. I'll keep this here to remind me to change these. So now Brooks Orpik will have the puck. They're in a 2 on the visitors, and we have 3 forecheckers here. So opponent defense 5. Defense 5 here says outside shot for right wing. And his penetration rating is a 3. Good penetration rating, and he has a 5-star. So I think Conley's going to try to move inside to get himself a better chance at scoring. So we're going to, with a 5 stars there, we're going to take a look at our last number here, which is a 3. And that 3 says in a 5-star from 1 to 20, normal defensive opponent, left wing or right wing. So left wing or right wing, his normal, it was James Neal, and his defense is a 2. So we have a penetration rating of a 3. So we look at his penetration rating of a 3 on the defense of a 2. So he has a 1 to 10, a 50% chance of getting inside, and he doesn't. He loses the puck to O'Neill. James O'Neill on Vegas' side. They need to ramp it up a little bit. On the offensive 3, he's got a passing C. So his passing C says that he loses the puck, an inside shot for a right wing. So Conley gets it back. And there's an intimidation for the left defenseman, who's got an intimidation rating of 1. Theodore, not a really big hitter, I guess. I think he's not going to try for the penalty this late in the game. So Conley's going to get his inside shot on a 12. Oh my goodness, inside shot on a 1 to 8. It doesn't matter. That little plus there is this is only a valid reading if the team is on a power play. So we read that as a shot by Brett Conley and a save by the goaltender, and the goaltender holds onto it, and we'll have a face-off down in the Vegas end. And now that we have a stoppage in play, we're going to follow through our line change down here for Vegas. For their forwards, take these gentlemen off. Out comes left wing David Perron, center Cody Eakin, and left wing Alex Tuch, and then that's our line 3 complete for Vegas. Get ready for our face-off. Now we have new face-off takers. I'll mark Brett Conley's shot on goal. Our face-off takers now are Lars Eller with a +1 and a Cody Eakin with a +2. So the first face-off matchup that has Vegas as the superior team. So a +1 on the superior. Roll my trusty D20 on a 7. 7 gives a superior left wing, takes the puck. So my left wing is David Perron, and now they're in an offense of 3 on a 2 forecheckers. Opponent defense of 10, and opponent defense of 10 says takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. So Conley will get another chance trying to clear the zone. Conley gets the hold of the puck. All right, on a 7, takes a shot. It was saved back to the defensive right wing. Alex Tuch has the puck. Again, offense of 3 in a 2 forecheckers, and an inside shot for left defenseman or right defenseman, and there's an intimidation. So who gets me a better chance to score, my left or right? Who is he going to pass it to? Inside shot, there's more of a rating here for England to score, so England's going to get it. And if he's the right defenseman, so the right defenseman, the left defenseman has a chance to intimidate. He's a 1 to 13 intimidation, so he's going to try it. Intimidation is an 8, so he is successful. Takes England off the puck. Brooks Orpik now with the puck. They're on the visitors here. Visitors 2, opponent defense 1. Opponent defense 1 says takes away the puck and has an inside shot for the left wing. So he's got the puck. Gives the puck over to Perron, who's on our left wing, and there's an intimidation for the left wing. His intimidation rating is only a 1 to 4. He's not going to chance it. Perron's going to get his inside shot on a 6. Inside shot of a 6. It was saved. Goes back to the defensive left wing. So Chandler Stevenson has the puck. Now we have the defensive line change come up. So they are going to change to their third line. Who now, because of the shortness of player cards I have for Strat, I'm going to have to substitute. So I'm going to pull somebody from our first line defense. I think I'm going to take Nate Schmidt is going to do double shift on this last defensive pair. So Colin Miller is over the boards and Nate Schmidt comes in. Now Chandler Stevenson with the puck. I'm going to keep the defensive line change here just to remind me for Vegas's needs to change up their defense. So visitors, inside shot for any player. Well, let's give it to Lars Eller. Why? Because I like the name Lars Eller. Lars Eller gets an inside shot. Let's see what he can do with it. On a 3, oh my goodness. Another split chance. 3 is a 1 to an 11. And Ellers will put one away. And it's a 3, so Ellers winds up, takes a slap shot over top of Marc-Andre Fleury's glove into the net, tickles the twine, the light goes on. Ellers will get that goal off a pass from Chandler Stevenson. We'll check who gets our assist. So any player with an 8, and nobody has an 8 here. Left wing, if it was a 2, well, the puck came from Stevenson in the first place. Center who got the goal. Right wing, if he's a 3, our right wing is only a 2. Our left defense, if he's a 3, and our left defenseman is only a 2. Our right defenseman, John Carlson, if he's a 3 and he's a 6. So there's our goal. It's Lars Eller scores off a Chandler Stevenson pass, assisted by John Carlson. 21 cards have now been used, so we'll do our time of our last goal by Lars Eller. It's pretty neat to note John Carlson has got 3 assists this game. He's doing double duty with Christian Jost on the defense, on our third line defense. But anyways, so we're at the 520 mark. 2 rolls will give us 533 and 554 will be our time of that goal. Now with 5 minutes to go, I think we will knock the forecheckers down to 1, and we'll go to a 1 offense. They're going to try to preserve their 3-goal lead, so it's 5-3, or 5-2, sorry, for Washington. 3 goals this period. They're going to stay at a 3-3. Now I had that defensive line change come up, so I'm going to take our 2. I've already changed Washington's, but Vegas didn't get their chance to change. I'm going to put Colin Miller in on my right defense. And let's put Nate Schmidt, make him do double duty. He's from our first line out. We're not too far from our next forward line change. So I think in the next forward line change, I'm going to follow through with my 4th line for Washington, but because Vegas is a little bit desperate, I'm going to double shift their first line and try to get their best line out here to hopefully tie the game up. They need 3 goals in the last 5 minutes of play. Okay, so we'll get things going back again with a face-off. Ellers is a 1 and Eakin is a 2, so we got a +1 on the chart. Give it a roll for a 1, and the superior left defenseman will take the puck. So Nate Schmidt has the puck, and they're in a 3-3 on an opponent's. They're on a 3 at an opponent's 1. Doesn't matter. They lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Oh my goodness, how bad can I get for Las Vegas here? Breakaway right defenseman if breakaway penetration is 4. Now the right defenseman, his breakaway penetration is a 3. It's not, so he's going to lose that puck back to Nate Schmidt. There is a forward line change, so the Knights aren't going to hesitate and getting their 3rd line off there. We're going to skip right over their first line, or their second line, and we're going to put their first line back out. So Marchessault, William Karlsson back in at center, and Riley Smith, and hoping that these guys have a spectacular shift. They need 3 goals to tie this game. I'm going to reserve this forward line change card for Washington's change when they get control of the puck. So now we are going to flip the next action card, and we are in a 3. Oh my goodness, they lose it to their opponent once again. So Karlsson back with the puck. What's he going to do? They're now in an offensive 1 with their opponents of a 3. So opponent defense 2 takes away the puck and has an inside shot. Left defenseman has a chance for intimidation. His intimidation rating is a 1-2. This late in the game, they're not going to chance a penalty, so he'll get his inside shot. So Nate Schmidt with his inside shot. So I should take that out. That's a 10. 10 is a save and it goes to any defensive player. Well, why not go back to Karlsson? He's done so good. So Nate Schmidt with a shot. saved by Marc-Andre Fleury. Now that they have the puck, I'm going to put on their third line. Beagle's in center. Jay Beagle, who scored in our very first period. Devontae Smith-Pelly, let's put him on the right wing. And our left wing, we're going to bring, we'll put him on the right wing, sorry, that's left wing, right wing. And I'm going to bring Ovi in, even though he's not extremely a great defensive player. We'll bring him anyways for the last part of this game. Carlson now has the puck. Carlson on their offense 1, 3-4 checkers over here. They have opponent's defense number 9. Opponent defense number 9 here says takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. So Nate Schmidt really trying to ramp it up, get them a goal. He has an 11 on an outside shot only. He's got a save back to the defensive left defenseman. So Jose has it. So give Schmidt another shot on goal. Jose has it. They're in offense 1. They lose to the opponent. Colin Miller now has the puck. Colin Miller, the time is running short, so loses the puck. It's an inside shot for any player. Well, inside shot for Ovechkin. He's already on the ice. And his opponent gets a chance to do intimidation. And he's a 1-4. What the heck? They're late in the game. They're going to try to take the puck away. And the intimidation on a 1-4 is opponent takes away the puck. There's a possible penalty. So let's go and look at their possible penalty. Now we'll roll Riley Smith's penalty rating. He's a D penalty on our intimidation chart. On a D, 1-15, so he's got 11. There isn't a penalty, so he just takes the puck. We have 3 cards left on an offense of 3, and they're now in a 1-4 check. It's opponent defense 2. Which is he takes away the puck and has an inside shot. Right wing can choose to intimidate, and he's got a 1-4. He's going to try it. Not going to let OV have a clear shot. Intimidation of 11, so he doesn't. So OV does get his inside shot. It's a 9. A 9 on an inside shot as a save. The defensive left wing takes the puck, so Marchessault has the puck. Last minute to go in regulation time, and time is running out for Vegas. Not likely they're going to catch up. So they're in a 3. He loses the puck. Possible breakaway. And the breakaway right wing, if the breakaway penetration rating is 2 or more. So our right wing is here. His breakaway penetration rating is a 1. He did not have it. If not, just lose the puck to the opponent. So there is no breakaway, but he did lose the puck. This is the last card of the game. Time has run out for Vegas. I would have pulled the goaltender, but no sense pulling it with they're down by 3. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. So now they're Devontae Pelly Smith, who's got it, offensive 1 in 3-4 checkers, opponent defense 1, takes away the puck and has an inside shot. This is just for pride. If he can get his inside shot, it's 7. 7 is a save. Puck goes back to Ovechkin, who throws his arms, his gloves, his stick in the air. They've won. They've beaten the Las Vegas Knights in this 1 game with 3 game Stanley Cup final. 1 game takes it all. 5-2. We'll be right back now with the 3 stars of this game. Now for today's game's final, for 3 periods of play, Washington had 31 shots. Las Vegas had 20 shots. 1 injury, Kuznetsov was injured in the 3rd period, remained. So Holtby had 18 saves on 20 shots, and poor Marc-Andre Fleury had 26 saves on 31 shots. Now for our Play.com Hockey Blast, Appa Hockey, Strat Hockey final game 3 stars. We have our first star, John Carlson, with 3 assists. Our second star, Alex Ovechkin, who had 1 goal and 1 assist. And our third star, Evgen, I can't know if you say his first name, just call him Kuznetsov. He got our 3rd star with 1 goal, and he was injured for the last period, so I just gave it to him as like a pity award. And I'm going to borrow a line from Baseball Dave at Baseball Demos. Whatever game you have, I hope you get it on the table and have a good play. Well, that was fun. I hope you found that entertaining. I certainly did. That's the only set of cards that I have for all 3 games. I actually don't have a full season for APBA. I just have the 4 playoff teams that came with APBA, but I do have the full Hockey Blast and Strat hockey set for 27 and 2018. It was fun. I'd like to try something like this in the future. In the meantime, hey Dave, that was good fun. Well, thanks. Sure. Do you want to play? Sure. You have to be Montreal Canadiens though.